Well, yeah, our best game is yet to come. You know, and I think that's because we're starting to figure out what it takes to win, you know, in conference and win in general. But to come home and play an opponent like Detroit and really, you know, step up when we needed to was huge for our group. You know, we had some adversity down, you know, in a lot of stretches of that game where we were struggling offensively. They were getting on a little bit of a run, but our guys just sustained it. We got the stops when it mattered, and we showed a lot of fight, and that's what we want from this group.
Darren, you looked really strong in the post tonight. What were some of the things that you did to prepare for this game and just in general with your game?
We just practice hard every day, man. Coach pushes us every day, so we just try to go hard. When you practice hard, you play hard.
When Darren picked up that third foul, you made the decision to keep him in for a little bit. Was that because you kind of felt like you needed to take control of the game at that point, or was it you had confidence in him?
It's a lot. I have confidence in Darren. You know, he knows. He's seen my scowl. You know, the scowl on my face enough. You know, to know that hey, all right, now it's time to get in the stands and play defense the way you're capable of playing. And you know, he's a senior, and you know, I was talking to these guys about how the accountability with them is a little different from the younger guys. So in that situation, I trusted him to give me a few more possessions, playing smart and giving us what we needed until we could weather the storm a little bit. And I thought Will came in and gave us 5 solid minutes, especially defensively. Got on the glass and got a couple fouls called against Detroit, and a nice block when they were trying to get to the basket. And little things that you guys don't see, you know, little basketball things like helping the helper and stepping up and stopping the ball. Those were big things for us, and that's a part of our team defense. So Will did a great job when Darren was in foul trouble and Paris got in foul trouble.
Detroit didn't shoot well in the first half. It seemed like the free throws really kept them in it.
Yeah.
In the second
I
half.
hope we had something to do with them not shooting very well.
Well,
for a change.
Absolutely. In the second half, though, you guys managed to cut their free throw attempts in half. Can you talk about the defensive adjustment?
Well, I know we were adjusting to the game in the first half, and you know, as you saw, I was getting a little animated with some of the calls. But the bottom line was we had to stop, you know, using our hands, move our feet, and do a better job defensively with our positioning. So once we really emphasized at halftime, guys, they scored 10 points at the free throw line, and they didn't do very well from the field goal percentages. So we just had to stop fouling, make them shoot contested jump shots, nothing in the paint, and if we limited them to that, then we would have a better chance. So I thought our guys did a better job of not fouling, playing more position defense and without our hands and using more of our feet.
Gary, there's a pretty pivotal point in the second half where you guys are struggling offensively. You scored 10 straight points for your team. Was that kind of you taking it on your own, that you made the decision to kind of put the team on your back? Did the offense just come to you? What happened there?
No, I just feed into what Coach gives us. You know, he draws up the plays, him and Coach Bianca Luna. And, I just try to go out and execute the plan. And it just so happened that it went my way. So, you know, I'm blessed and stuff, so that's what happened.
And at the end of the game, nice to have some karma on your side.
Hayden, about midway through the second half, a couple of calls went against you guys. Coach Moore got really animated. In fact, I think he got a warning, too. But a few minutes later, you stepped up and hit a big three and kind of got the momentum back for you guys. How did you guys keep your cool?
We just stay together, talk to each other. I mean, we've had pretty much every game we played this year has been close, so we're used to this situation, and all we had to do was finish it out rather than not finish it.
All right, after the Quincy game, you were pretty animated about taking care of business at home court. So can you kind of reflect on these past few games? I mean, you guys have done just that.
Well, you know, even before the Quincy game, we've put a big emphasis on if you want to get something done, especially in the Horizon League, you can't lose at home. You know, and you got to try to steal a few on the road or do whatever you got to do. But the bottom line is this: if you want to become a winning program, you know, because we're not just trying to be a winning team every other year. We want this to be a winning program year in, year out. You got to win at home. You know, you look at the teams around the country that are successful programs; they don't lose at home. And that's what we're trying to establish. And these guys take a lot of pride when they set foot in this pavilion of playing their hardest, playing for those 3 letters on the front of their jersey. And that's what it's all about. And that's why we don't put names on the back, because it's all about those 3 letters on the front. And when they buy into that, and they have, that's where the pride of playing at home for these fans means a lot. And then that's what these guys bring every day.
Gary, could you talk a little bit about how the team kept their composure down the stretch?
I praise my teammates and my coaches. We all make a big emphasis in practice about communication on the floor and off the floor. And the coaches and the players do a good job of keeping people calm and cool and collected.
Anything else?